The Galaxia. Getting your very own member of the Galaxia to be your friend. There are several ways to get a member to be with you through whether work as in a job to help you with extra strength or just have the feeling of not being alone. One of the ways is to buy something if you have the money to do that. There are other ways mentioned later, but first and utmost is to purchase food, as in like a paper plate to eat your food on, but even the paper plate to store it in the cupboard, or if you're not into just normal maintain, then just keeping it on your table and just leaving it there. But through all that and knowing about the Galaxia, there's a little bit more with your mind can bring into it just with everyday normal stuff. Whether it's buying art, like a hand-drawn painting for $5 on eBay, you could probably see some uh, interesting things that could happen with just buying a painting and really concentrating on having your own member of the Galaxia like mine. There's Samantha, who I named Samantha. And it's just about having a friend look out for you. Like, basically, it's just a friend who is going to be there. I mean, I've got more story later on, but it's just amazing to see, because I put all this together from just buying a premium copyright and some other copyrights on a page that had photos, and I just made this whole world around it. But here's the story. My dad was driving his John Deere, and I was right behind him in my SUV truck or sports truck, whatever it is. And he didn't know I was there, so he pulled around me after I was following him for about a good 3 minutes, and he lost control of the tractor. I completely lost control of the tractor, and it was more than 80% turned down for it was gonna fall, and I just kept thinking to myself, because I pretty much gave in him throughout me owning and not owning, but basically owning the photo of the Samantha that I keep on trying to better my life with. I gave him one, and I could swear I'd bet money on it for all facts that were real about it. The tractor just tipped back up normally. I had a feeling his Samantha was right there. She gave me kind of a spotty look, like, be more careful, and I didn't mean it to do anything bad, but the tractor basically lifted itself back on all fours, and he was fine. And I just kept thinking to myself how happy I was to just have this with me and have the ability to be not just myself and have somebody there, even if there really is no even if, because it is actually wonderful. Another one, I'm in the room I am now, and I was just sitting on, we got new couches today, but the old couch, I was just sitting down, I seen red armor, and my Samantha has red armor. I've never seen her that vivid before, but it turned out my mom had something happen at work, and she needed some laundry washed. Something happened at work, and I literally seen her Samantha. Like, I didn't go in there and look and be like, who are you, or ask a bunch of questions. I just stayed in the back room, but there was armor moving on the door that it connects where I can't see, it's not like a mirror, it's just a wooden door, but I could see red and black from the Samantha, and I just got all excited. I didn't want to ruin it, so I just kept it to myself. But that was amazing. That was a time that I'll always remember, and kind of why I'm making this, hopefully I can call it a podcast, but I'm going to try to call it a podcast, is just to remember that, like, we seen, for future down on the road me, we seen one, it's amazing. Another way to get one is just doing plain work. I collect copper. I go on Facebook and I look up CRT TVs that are free. People just want rid of, and I put them in my car or my SUV, like I said, and just take them home, unscrew them, throw the remains in my dad's dumpster that he pays for, and he doesn't mind me doing it. So that's just another way. It's just normal work is another good way to have her comfortable and kind of feel out what your day is going to be like once you do feel like you've obtained one. One thing to do is not just sit at home all day and try to get one, but most people are out doing stuff, and during these times, people, even though it doesn't feel like they're doing much, I feel like there's more Samantha's stability with what's going on, and I'm pretty sure I'm right. Another one is arts and crafts. Just doing simple arts and crafts with the glue gun. if you have popsicle sticks, to make a little house, or if you like drawing, you can just do yourself a good drawing of whatever you feel that would help you through the day with your Samanthricist. I draw a lot. I draw for my imagination, I draw for sleep, I draw for peace of mind. I actually feel like I can go to the drawings that I've drawn and feels it's not bad. Another thing, the most thing I do and what mine does, my Samanthricist does the most, is bug hunting. For the past 2-3 years, I've just been really interested in bugs, like not picking them up and studying them. I have a bug collecting kit I just got, so I could do that. Put them in a little green box and it has a magnifying glass, but in my head and what my mom tells me about hers and hers knowing mine, she's 24/7 bug hunting. She doesn't stop. Because that's what builds the day for me and makes everything a little easier on me, which is important. Is just nonstop bug hunting. And there's old planters for tomatoes or whatever vegetable fruit you're getting to grow during the, I think it's, springtime. They have these planters and they're plastic. And you just take a trash bag around those and make a little cubby for bugs, and you can put them in like a tote. And my dad has ones that when I was a little kid he let me, was really nice of him, had my own design on a bucket that he made and manufactured on it because he owns a plastic company. And I wanted to make a bucket, so I have one of those buckets and handmade bug homes, and I've seen bugs that in my mind weren't going to be that many there. And when I made the bug hotels, what I call it, bugs were everywhere, and they were beautiful white bugs in my head, and I just know there's no way there would have been that many, not if I hadn't have done that. And that helps with the Samanthricist too, because in my head it just builds up so much that I'm not really afraid to, well, I'm afraid because it's the world, but I'm not that afraid, at least to make a podcast and come on YouTube and get to know some people, if that's how and hopefully what happens. Well, that's pretty much the end of the podcast. It was a short one, but the Facebook page for the Galaxia and the Samanthricist can be found at www.facebook.com/portalgalaxia, Galaxia. And there's 14 others, like I said, to choose from. The Galaxia page, it'll link you to different ones. There's Knob and Frobin. There's just different names. I've named different, like I said, photos, but I'm trying to build something cool around it more than I could ever imagine right now than what it is when I just started buying photos. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and even maybe head over to Facebook and like the Galaxia page. Thank you.